Ayitey stood in the middle of the village square, his designer shoes dusted with dirt of a life he had long since left behind. Ayitey had everything he could ever want: money, power, and connections. Yet, in the quiet moment of his life, he felt something was missing. Everywhere he turned, people were drawn to his wealth, not his heart. His father, King Ama, often paraded potential wives in front of him, all eager for the chance to become queen of his fortune. But Ayitey couldn't shake the feeling that none of these women loved him for who he truly was. In the moment of frustration, Ayitey devised a plan. Disguising himself as a poor wanderer, he returned to the village from which his family hailed, hoping to find a woman who would see beyond his wealth and value him for his heart. He donned simple, faded clothes with no traces of his expensive cologne. He wandered into the village square, hoping for anonymity. There, he met Ayele. She was strong and confident, tending to a mother's market stall with grace. Ayitey watched her from afar, intrigued by her natural beauty and independence. Unlike the women of the city, who were obsessed with the latest fashion trends, Ayele wore a simple red and yellow pattern wrap skirt with a red scarf adorned with beaded design, a traditional look that highlighted her vibrant spirit. Despite his effort to hide his true identity, Ayitey couldn't help but be drawn to Ayele's warmth. They spoke at length, and she shared a dream of traveling the world, building her own farm, and becoming an artist. She treated him like any other villager, and for the first time, Ayitey felt like someone cared for him and not his money. As days passed, Ayitey and Ayele spent more time together, laughing, talking about life, and sharing stories of their respective worlds. Ayitey's feelings for her deepened, and he began to worry that she might never feel the same if she knew the truth. Meanwhile, Ayele started to feel a sense of unease. She could sense something was off about the mysterious young man. His polished manners, his knowledge of the world beyond the village, and his constant avoidance of anything to do with money or possessions. On one of their usual meetings and collaborations, a couple just walked towards Ayitey, bowing and showing all towards him. This set Ayele to a suspicion mode and saying to herself, there is more to him than meets the eye. One day, Ayitey's cover was blown when he accidentally slipped a detail about his family's wealth while discussing a piece of technology he had once worked on. The shock was evident and immediate. Ayele confronted him, her heart heavy with betrayal.
Why did you hide this from me? Was I just another woman to you? To be tested and discarded when you find your answer?
Feeling the sting of her disappointment, Ayitey confessed everything. He told her of his loneliness, of how he longed for a love that wasn't based on his fortune. Ayele, though initially hurt, understood his plan. However, the truth was out now, and there was no going back. As the days passed, Ayitey and Ayele had to confront the question. Could their bond survive the truth? Would Ayele love Ayitey despite his wealth, or would she walk away, never trusting him again? The village elder, Titi, watched the unfolding drama and stepped in with a piece of wisdom. True love isn't built on secrets, but on understanding and forgiveness. You must both learn to see each other as equals, not as master and servant, or prince and pauper. In the end, Ayitey proved his sincerity by staying in the village without his wealth and power, working side by side with Ayele on her farm, learning her ways. Slowly, their connection deepened, not because of his riches, but because of their shared experience and respect for one another. The village, witnessing this transformation, saw a different side to Ayitey. The side that wasn't about money, but about heart. Ayele also learned that love was about embracing the person, flaw and all. Let me know in the comment section if you want a part 2.